In this video, we're going to explore the comments in CSS. And if you've noticed here already above, I already used the comments, but let me give it a bit more explanation because comments are very, very useful in communicating to maybe to yourself or to other website developers or designers who need to access the CSS code. So sometimes you want to structure items, but also you want to not only structure them, you want to make sure that the items or this part of the code will have always a certain things, or at least that you know this part is related to the header, and you have another part that's related to the footer, and the other part is related to the blog pages, etc., etc. Especially in WordPress, you'll see this a lot. And what you can do then is to make sure that this is being communicated to not only to you but also to your other designers who are using your CSS style. You can indicate it with comments. And comments is very, very useful because with this you can start to do multiple things to communicate or like a reminder. So for example, imagine here you have some items, and then imagine this part here below would be something else. So this would be maybe the menu bar CSS, and then it could be many lines. So if there would be a lot of lines, scrolling through all of these lines, this will help you. This is very, very important because if you have a lot of items, this scrolling will take you a lot of time. And then here would be maybe the footer. And with this, it will start to help anyone and yourself to go to the right point. So for example, you want to change something in the footer. You see in the footer, there's a specific CSS that should be adjusted. You can go now and scroll down faster to search for it. These kind of comments, as I use here above, will help you, but you can also communicate certain items. Maybe you want to say here, this, and then, and then we want to have here a comment. I'm going to put in here comment. Change to HSL colors, for example. Yes, well, HSL is a very useful way of giving colors where you have different hues of colors. Lighter, darker, and more darker, etc., etc. And maybe you want to adjust it. So for example, here it changes to HSL color soon, or maybe here sometimes you have this temporary edit due to unknown design bug, something like that, whatever. So with this, you give yourself a reminder, so you can check on this and why you did this, and also you can eventually figure out, okay, what there's apparently some design bug, not really a design bug, but basically there is an issue with the design, and you start to use your padding left and right and more, etc., etc. So using this can give you a notification from why something was added temporarily, but and we can remove that of course as well. So what's the good thing of this as well is, let's remove all of those. When you do this, it will not show anything in, of course, the website itself. You can see here it will not respond to anything. So let's say here we're going to do something, and we say here we're going to make the anchor tag a new color. Instead of this background color, I will give this a background color of green. So how does this respond? Well, you can see it's already commented out as in gray. So if I make this in green, you save this, refresh, you can see it doesn't work at all. It doesn't make the background color green. It's still dark gray or dark black or light black, whatever you want to call it. It's darkish, and it doesn't show at all. So this can help you. Maybe if you're temporarily preparing for a switch, this could be a switch as well, where you can just remove this eventually, put it in there, or comment something out like this. If we comment this out, what will happen is that our design fall flat. As you can see, it just removes everything, it strips it from all its design and goes back to the bare standard, basically the bare bones, which is of course not appealing. However, this is how it works. So the comments can be useful for organizing it and making separate sections within your CSS file, especially if you have a lot of style codes. And this is quite common. It's easy to have 500 to 1000 lines of CSS code. if you're doing some specific design on it. But with this, it will help you as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions regarding this, make sure you put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here. You will probably enjoy this as well.